I'm going to show you guys how to fix issues with the PS2 port on the Saitek yoke. What I found with this was that if you jiggle this cable, the connection would enable and disable. And the way I was able to tell this is if you look in the profiler here, you'll notice, you see kind of jumping around a little bit, the connection isn't right. So what I found was that it all comes back to two screws that are normally right here. These little guys, that one right there. If you take those out and you press on this piece of board here, if you watch on the screen, as I'm pressing that, you can see the connection is fritzing. So it looks like over time these things warp a little bit, and what winds up happening is that this causes too much pressure on the PS2 port on this side, and that connection is not working. So what I did to fix this is I took some pieces of plastic, like a credit card strip here. If you just shim them under this, like this, and then screw through that. Put it in like that there. If you screw through that, then that puts enough back pressure on this port connected to this little extra card here that issue doesn't happen anymore. It fixes the problem completely. I've had no issues with it since I did this. So little tip, just a little bit behind this thing, screw it back in, that's enough to offset the pressure issue that's there with those screws. So just don't screw the screws in too tight because it might reintroduce the problem. But this is rock solid after doing that. The cable doesn't have any issues with having to jiggle it at all to get a connection.